the one thing that gets overlooked a little bit, I think what Derrick was saying is, because we have good players here, and a lot of people use that like, don't go there because they have good players, but competing against good players every day in practice
makes you better.
I mean, just think, you have to cover him, you have to tackle him. I mean, so that makes you better every day in practice. And if you don't do it right, you're not going to have success. So it teaches everybody to have better attention to detail, do the little things right, which a lot of guys, when they're really good, like you guys were in high school, you don't have to do the little things right to have success. So you learn how to do that, and I think that's really, really important.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, as far as like, you coming here playing football and, going through the process, is when you get to the next level, you get to the league, it's really not nothing. Because when I left, it was like the same thing. It wasn't even a hard transition. I know some guys that come from different schools, they have a hard transition, but just the way you run it here, it's easy to transition to the league. As far as I can't speak for no other school, but I know some guys who told me, it's been hard for them, but for me, it wasn't even a hard process.
Just about trusting the process, brother. I think that's the first thing you say when we get here, trust the process. And like you said, if I can't trust you to do the little things right, you ain't touching that field.
Exactly. People just think trusting the process, that's just a slogan for the school, but it really is a process. It really is a process. You come here, you develop from a freshman to a junior to a senior. Everyone will have their story, how they develop to the player that it is today. So it really is a process if you really think about it.
But the process is nothing but a definition of what you have to do to accomplish the goals that you have. That's all it is. So that's what we try to do. This is what you need to do to be successful as a person, as a student, and as a player. If you buy into it, you're going to have a chance to be successful. But being on time is one of those things.
Right.
All right. So we're taking pictures today. Somebody's late. But I was patient about it. I was good. Ha Ha is the one that called you out, and then I had to have your back, and I told him, I said, now go easy. You might have to tackle like that.
First preseason game,
Preseason games ain't playing.
Yeah, first preseason game we played. So yeah, we probably ain't gonna play.
I just don't.
The second one.
Yeah, I don't like preseason games at all.
Me and Coop, we played the first game. What was it?
First game of the season.
Yeah, first season.
Then we played our third preseason game.
Yeah, first preseason game. Yeah, we did. So I just seen Coop a bit.
Played all year.
And then I played my rookie year too.
We got 40-some players.
Yeah, exactly. So I know I played Minky and Drake the first game. I played Ryan and Deron and John Allen them this year. Who else I play? I play a lot of guys. I know I play TJ every year, and Ronnie Harrison when she's on the Jaguars now. So I see them in my division.
I played
against Ryan Kelly because
Marlon.
he's with the Colts. Yeah.
What you thought about him?
No, he was good. I mean, when he first got here, I was killing him. But he was real good when we played.
You played against Marlon this year?
Yeah. He did good. He did a good job. He had a good game.
He got a nice veteran safety back that I like, Eric Weddle.
Yeah.
I follow his game a lot. I like his game.
I played CJ this past year.
I hate playing CJ.
I tried to give him a mean stiff arm.
Oh, no.
CJ, he already know what you finna do before you do it. So he grabbed me and took me straight down. He was like, "No, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work."
I don't like playing CJ.
Yeah.
Even as a receiver, he's
smart.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing you say about CJ when you see what type of player he is. Smart player, smart.
Y'all know I'm good though. I know we just got yellow stickers on y'all head. 9. Watch Coop and watch Tutu. But it's your show now. This what you've been waiting on right here.
By the grace of God.
This what you've been waiting on, man. I told you had to be patient.
Yeah. It's the same thing
I think
here.
I told you in recruiting, Ha Ha, when you talk about being far away from home and all that, I said, what are you going to do when you get drafted by Green Bay?
You said that and Coach TJ said that. I was telling him because one day at practice I was cold and it was like 50 degrees and Coach TJ was telling me, what you going to do in Green Bay draft? I said, I'm not going to Green Bay. I couldn't believe they right there in Green Bay, man. So, I mean, it's a title time, man. It's just like here, man. Great tradition, a lot of great fan base. It's a great time to play in, honestly. We just got to continue winning. We got a great quarterback. And I remember you saying one time in your press conference, there's no I in team, but there is an I in win. and you need certain individuals to win ball games. And once we lost A-Rod, things became a little difficult. You know, for me personally, because I'm a DB. You know, players, they don't have to, once they get ahead by 1 point, they're gonna win the ball the rest of the game. You know, and I was in and out of the groove with so many different safeties, you know, due to injuries and stuff that I really couldn't find a rhythm this year. You know, I set my goals so high each and every year, when I don't accomplish them, I feel like, you know, I had a down year, but you look at three interceptions and 80 tackles for a normal player, they think that's a hell of a year. But for me, that's average.
You know,
I'm trying to be better than that.
one of the things, like, in the league, you know, it's so different just because it's a job. It ain't like, you know, how it is here. Because I know when I first got in the league, that was one thing, you know, I kind of missed, is just coming in the locker room, seeing Coop or Chris or Eddie, and, you know what I'm saying, us just having a good time, just laughing and joking around before we go ran and go worked out. You know, in the league now, you want to locker room, you practice, everybody go their separate ways. It ain't like you can go eat and get the meet up. It's so different, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you appreciate, you know, the guys you met and relationships you built, you know, once you leave here, just because you ain't gonna have that in the league. You know, we were just so close. You never realize how much a family you was until you leave here and you miss each other, you know, whenever you talk to each other. Yeah, so.
Because I'm going on my 4th year. I've had probably 10 different locker mates since I've been in the league.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy.
Coach, the one thing I can say, the only thing I don't miss, Coach, is the ass chewings I used to get from you, man. Godly, but I promise you that.
For me?
They made me the man. I got gifts people send me all the time. You chewing. But it made me like you today. But I can just remember the one we were playing Mississippi State. They were undefeated, we were undefeated. We were in the zero call in the red zone. My God went in motion. I just got lost as soon as he went in motion. I forgot that I had to go in motion with him. You had to call that timeout. Boy, I never messed that play up again. I think it might have been Eagle Blitz 0 or something. I never messed that play up again, Coach.
What was yours?
My freshman year in practice, I wasn't running off the field. Coach was like, run off the field, like so. But I got another one. I think I was injured in practice or something, and I couldn't play through injuries at that time. And Coach kind of cursed me out.
I know I remember mine. We just got out of camp, and Damian was hurt, Drake was hurt, and Bo was hurt, and we was in team run. And you know the defense ain't doing nothing in team run. What he was restarted. So we had ran like 4 straight running plays. Kiffin kept calling 4 straight running plays. As soon as I got out, finished past our last defender, he said, "Start it over." I was like, "I know you lying." So I walk back over there. Coach Saban like, "Get over here! Hurry up!" I get in my style. I'm like, "Man, I'm tired." He threw that ass to the camera. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so tired, bro."
I bet you never say that again.
Never say it again. Yeah.
So you can laugh about it now.
Yeah,
Exactly,
hell
yeah.
yeah.
Because you know it's not personal.
No,
Yeah, exactly. So you talk to, I'm saying
it's real life.
when the players that's here now, they try to say something about it, like, we got the same thing.
Yeah, it ain't no different.
You laugh about it, you take it, and you know,
It's gonna make a man out of
work hard,
you.
exactly.
You know, it's a reason why. Don't just think the match was coming from no reason. There's a reason behind it.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
My freshman year, during camp, and during camp, I thought we was gonna suck. After every practice, coach was like, "Man, we didn't practice the way we wanted. We needed to practice today." I was like, "Man, we gonna suck this shit." And then we blew Michigan out. I was like, "What was coach talking about?"
That's the setup.
Yeah,
That's the setup, dog. That's the dig.
I really thought we was gonna suck though.
But the crazy thing about it is, when we didn't practice good, he'll always say something about it. He'd be like, "All right, you guys ain't practiced good this week. You know, you won't have to come out and play during the game. This game we do struggle." I remember my last year, we played Arkansas. You know, the whole week, we're having a great week, we're practicing good. Coach kept harping on us about it. We go out there, it's probably like, I don't even know what the score was. It was probably 16-13, one halftime, close game. We ended up winning after the second half because, you know, I kind of got mad and kind of got onto the team about it. But it's always you always knew every time we struggled in practice, every time we get in the game, it was
I
never.
remember having a good practice after coach talking to us at the end of practice.
I know, even when we thought we had a good practice, we'd be like,
I remember that.
Well,
Every practice was bad according to coach. Really, I remember him saying today was a great day in practice. He never said that. I think he might have said today was okay, but we could get better. But I don't remember a day where he said today was a great day in practice. And it was good though, because we always came back to the locker room like, man, we gotta, we gotta
something we gotta get better at something. Yeah. All of us do. So.
but complacency is the worst thing. Right. And the thing that I'm always sort of guarding against because we have so much success here. I mean, we won 19 games in a row one time. We won 26 games in a row another time. I mean, you're always guarding against guys getting complacent and not practicing like they need to and all that kind of stuff, because complacency creates a blatant disregard for doing what's right and doing things the right way. And then you start developing bad habits. So that's the reason I harp so much on practicing. And you know, players think you just practice something until you get it right. Okay, I got it now. But really you got to practice it until you can't get it wrong. All right, because it's got to be a part of a habit that you develop. So, but I do think the way we practice and the standard that we create in practice is one of the reasons that we've had as much success as we have on a consistent basis. We're not up and down all the time. So.
Something about the Florida boys, though.
I know you guys don't want to hear that.
No, even now that we're in the league, you know, I think consistency is the most important thing for all of us in the league, is doing it again. Yeah, you had a good year last year, but can you do it again?
Right.
That'd be the hard part, is doing it again. You know, they don't give a damn about last year. What's now? What's in front of you?
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest thing, really, you ask me.
You know, because people always be like, you know, why is Bama so good? You know, they get mad when we continue to win. But I'm like, do you not realize how hard, you know, it is to like not get complacent? I mean, because you done won 5 or 6 national championships. It's easy to be like, just turn it down a little bit. But at the same time, it's always finding those right guys, finding the right coaches, you know, and put them in the right place, you know, to help each other develop and, you know, do what everybody wants to do, is win a national championship. And year after year, you know, some guys move on, go to the league or get a different job or get promoted somewhere else. But it's hard to find those, put a group together to work together to win a national championship. And people don't know how hard it is, but you know, for us to do it consistently, you know,
because that's special.
Volumes.
All right, because human nature, the human condition, is to survive. It's not really to be the best you can be. All right, so all these things that we're talking about now that you guys bought into and did here was to make you special. And that's what you became. All right, you were gifted athletes, but you became special competitors. And you learned how to do things maybe a little harder way, all right, but it became a habit that's benefited, you know, you all. And we try to do things around here to make it fun and positive. I mean, I remember you used to lift me up that one season. I used to walk by you every day, and say, how you doing today? And you'd say, glad to be here. Because we had those guys, the Thunderbirds, whoever they were, that you know, came and talked to us. What are those guys that fly those jets? Yeah, like 18 inches apart. All right. So, but when you say that to yourself, it makes you think of the positive things, you know, because sometimes you're thinking, man, I don't feel like being out here today. I don't feel like practicing. But when you say, I'm glad to be here, you start thinking about the gratitude that you have the opportunity to be there. And then all of a sudden the other stuff doesn't seem so bad. So we always try to put a little of that into it, be where your feet are, you know, I mean, focus on what's happening now, which is what you're talking about. You know, what you did yesterday doesn't matter. You know, it's what you got to continue to do. So a lot of those things are hard lessons to implement every day.
I mean, Fluke always got me ready to go. Like, I mean, he was so big and he was always full of energy, ready to go. And we all know how hard it was to work out here. And I used to be ashamed, really, because I used to come sometimes and be like, man, I don't know about today. And see him full of energy. I'm like, he's so much bigger than I am. You know what I'm saying? I know I can get through the day if he can. You know what I mean?
You didn't have to watch him do them 5 up downs every day now. He hated that.
Up down.
I think flex. Once I got through flex in one line, I was good to go. But before then, at practice,
Yeah, after every stretch, I was good.
Yeah, after flex, I was good to
I was
go.
ready to compete.
Excuse me, I need to seal this guy. He's got to go walk across the stage and graduate.
All right,
We're
baby.
good. That's good, right?
Yeah, we're good. Good luck, baby.
They got a lot of good stuff, man.
Technology.
I need to barber though, for real.
Great seeing you guys, man.
Good to see you,
I'm proud
Coach.
of you.
All right.
Yeah. If I can do anything for you, let me know.
Yes, sir.